No.
Well, we could get there tomorrow if we just dropped off the horse here.
I'm not too comfortable. Like, Aegis looks around like, because I'm not sure. Did we invite Petrock to drink with us? I think it would be reasonable.
I don't know if he's in the room with us, but he is drinking, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to drop the horse off with this guy.
Yeah, he's drinking and just showing Jailbird like some weird clockwork thing. And Jailbird shows him like a bigger version of it.
I don't know that Russell deserves that after his service to us.
The first retiree from the no ones, huh?
First retiree horse from any of our parties, period, I think.
Well, cheers to that. And, Azora pours another round of shots, for including Aegis this time.
Damn.
Also,
nice.
pours him a shot of absent rum.
I
was going to ask something. What was it? Oh, I look at where's Nostria? How's she holding up?
She's currently nursing a drink next to Corum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's not like, how close to us is she?
She's like on the other side of the room, I'd say, probably.
Looking at her, Azora does say, since she has these two here, like, hey, could I, like, maybe talk to you guys outside?
To Reyna and Aegis?
Aegis, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in the quiet room, maybe, actually. The library. That would be better. Azora just says, like, yeah, she makes an excuse. I kind of have a headache. Could we, continue this conversation in the quiet room library? And leads them up there.
Alright.
Sure.
So yeah, once we get up there, Azora just, sort of, like, rubbing her forehead and sort of sighs. I don't know, something's been on my mind since we were in the mist, and are we I don't know if it's the right thing to have Nostra with us. I mean, she, like, and Azora points to Reyna, like, you're good at, taking care of yourself and know what you're doing, and it's just, I don't know. Nostra is young, she's naive, and she's scared, and she got kind of pushed into this, by her mentor, needed a job, and, I mean, obviously she's enjoying herself, more or less, and having fun, but, I don't know, she's still young, she's not a fighter, and she's gotten what she joined us to get, she has more confidence in herself, she has more worldly experience, and she's obviously an asset to us, but I worry we're, I don't know, taking advantage, maybe?
Kid just needs to learn to stop being so high-strung.
She knows the dangers that she's in. She's a little bit flighty and prone to panic, but we're not putting her on the front lines. I didn't. Yeah. Didn't think about that.
Oh, okay.
That was in character. That was all in character.
Nice.
I don't know.
I know you worry about her a lot, and I'm not gonna say that you're letting that run away with you, because yeah, Aegis is dancing around the words, but then just says, you've put a lot of your own need to protect people directly on her.
Yeah.
If you want, I can talk to her tomorrow, see what she wants.
It just, to be... So you remember the other day when we got out of, a few days ago, when I talked to you about how I apologized for hesitating, because I was, you know,
Yeah.
scared. I had been thinking about that, and
It's because it's because you're scared of not being there to protect her anymore.
well, earlier today when the three of you were in the golem in the cart, and I realized I could use that to, you know, I mean, like, make me fight harder and try harder to protect people, and got Axe to throw me up into the sky and land on the cart and helped you guys. I think that's good, but I think having someone like her around makes me a better fighter, and again, she's clearly an asset, but so I mean, my best friend, you know, essentially my sister growing up, she did not care about being a guard. She initially wasn't even going to be taken in by the family, but when I was a kid, I threw a tantrum when I found out she wasn't getting adopted with me, and so they adopted her. When we were teenagers, she got transferred out of the guard program, but without having her around, I got way sloppier, and they transferred her back just so. My point being, she was only a guard because I did better with her around, and I kept her around, I guess, selfishly, and, well, you saw what happened to her, pointing at Aegis.
Aegis nods.
I know the mist is probably getting to me still, but I can't help but feel like I'm falling to old habits that didn't end well before.
And you're blaming yourself for that.
And yeah, Azora doesn't say anything, but clearly, yeah.
Reina takes a sip, just looks at Aegis. You saw?
Yeah, so we've been through some weird stuff at this point.
Oh, demons?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I don't know. She's an adult. I don't think she's doing this because... I don't think she's here because of you.
Not because of me, but because, you know, all of us, I guess, we're...
Oh, I hope she's aware that she knows that if she didn't want to be among us, she could go at any time. But if she's getting something out of this, if she wants to be here, she's more than welcome. I don't know how I would go about saying to her, you can leave if you want, without that sounding like I'm telling her to.
I guess. I should also say, Azora is, like, increasingly pretty clearly, like, actually drunk. You know?
Yeah.
No, when she spoke to me. No, she was actually the first. That kid was actually the first one who actually asked me why I would. Was actually the first one who asked me why I was here. And she told me, and why she was here. And according to her, she just wants to do practical magic application. So if anything, she's here because of her teacher.
That was pretty much what he handed her off to us and said that he wanted her to grow confidence, realize that she can do anything if she puts her mind to it, and basically words to that effect. And she's proven over and over again that, yeah, she's capable. She doesn't quite have the confidence yet, but I'm sure with time she would realize it for herself, with or without us.
She just wants to spread her teacher's school of magic.
Aegis actually, like, rubs his chin on that and he's like, I actually have no idea whether she's been able to do that with all the work we have to load on her. But
by getting out there in the field and just using it.
I suppose.
That's my point. You know, when she was a student with her teacher, she didn't want to leave the school. She didn't feel ready to move on. She got in something where she felt secure and she had her feedback, and she really, you know, was pushed out, and now she's with us and she spread her wings. Yeah. Azora actually, like, almost laughs a little bit at the accidental pun she makes there.
Think about it this way, Azora.
Not more confident, but
think about it this way, Azora. If what she said is the way she really feels, and she just wants to be out there doing real magic, she'd be out in the world with or without us. We're probably the best guard she could have.
Maybe that's true.
You can't, no matter how much you're worried about it, you can't. Are you sure you don't just want to be cooped up somewhere safe not doing this? She'd be out in danger anyway.
I guess there is a war on. Anyway, I'm sorry for dragging you.
It's fine. Let's get back downstairs. People are still merry.
Make sure she hasn't turned someone into a frog or something.
Yeah, we might actually be the ones in danger right now.
She needs to get drunk more often. She's fun when she's drunk. And then she... Yeah,
and then we hear an explosion.
Raina just zap and turns into like a pink cloud, and then there's just a newt writhing on the floor.
So yeah, you get down, you see Nostria. She got sort of a low blush under her, like on her cheeks, just sort of like hand, like chin resting on her hand, as she's just sort of like, she has like a bunch of pages floating up in the air around her, and she's just talking to Corum, who looks like, you know, amused, but also looks slightly trapped.
Yeah, and yeah, Zora just sort of says, like, you know, so I guess both Aegis and Raina, but you know, whoever, just, yeah, let's go save Corum, and just go.
All right, I set Corum as my fulcrum.
Good call. Yeah, Zora's just gonna go over. Hi, Nostria.
And the fifth rule of Rutaz's trading is you don't fold it more than 5 times, like this. And she like waves her hands, and the paper folds 5 times, and then a 6th time before erupting into smoke.
Hey! Aegis Aegis moves and looks like out one of the open windows and says, "My God, is that a glowing amber frog outside? Those are terribly rare and magical."
What? Yeah. Why didn't he teach me about that?
Oh wait, it's gone.
Her head out the porthole. Oh, damn!
And Aegis like just gestures for Corum to move.
Yeah, he gets up and immediately he like nods, and he's like off. He runs off to the bathroom. All right. Well, anyway, where was I at? Where'd he go?
Where'd who go?
Corum. I was going through the stories. I was going over the rules.
Huh.
All right. I guess I'll just have to start over. Okay, Aegis. You know, so Rutaz.
Here, why don't you we can go to your library and you can, you know, like explain all the rules to me. All
the rules. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, the first rule is you don't fuck with time.
Good rule.
You fuck with time, you fuck with the time cops. She says as she gets up. as she like drifts. That's like as she drifts off, getting up to the room. Getting up to the library.
Okay, yeah. Azora like tucks her in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Azora probably stays up there, you know, has probably had a little much to drink and probably, you know, eventually passes out.
Nice.
Alcohol.
So everyone just falls asleep where they are.
Gradually.
Axe falls asleep.
Falls asleep on the toilet.
Axe falls asleep holding the keg.
I like the idea of Raina. She's good with knives, of her doing the knifey finger game to impress people.
I'm happy you appreciated the callback there.
Yeah.
Sweet, you didn't laugh.
Did we save Mussolini or not?
I chuckled, Neil.
Was it Mussolini we were saving?
Save Mussolini, yes.
Nice.
Good old Mussolini.
Where would we be without him?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, so I'm assuming this is a party 2 thing?
No, way back. Time Cops.
Oh, Time Cops.
And GURPS, yeah. That was you fuck with time, you fuck with the Time Cops was Snake's character's catchphrase.
What was my character? Oh yeah, the boxer.
Isherwood.
Isherwood. I haven't thought about Isherwood in so fucking long.
The guy who, because I think maybe we misunderstood GURPS rules a bit. Maybe we were playing fast and loose, but Isherwood was the one that his punch was technically powerful enough that he could deal damage beyond the armor points of a tank.
Yeah, I think we didn't understand things great. GURPS was weird though, because, well, it wasn't weird, it was just assault rifles were dangerous in that fucking system.
Yeah.
My character that I never got to play, but we started him out, and I remember his punches were rated the same as an artillery cannon.
Yeah, I think you went harder than I did on things then.
Oh no, yeah, I went like maxed out on grapple and punch, because he was a luchador. And that was all he could do, grapple and punch.
I can't remember much about Isherwood, but the guy was a fucking dumbass, I remember that. Like, he just...
Yeah. Didn't know... Yeah, he was our first illiterate character.
Oh, okay.
Which became a proud tradition over time. You know what, I think
many illiterates since...
was illiterate.
Who was illiterate?
Theophrastus.
Oh.
My favorite thing about GURPS, which just tells you all you need to know about it, I think, is just the fact that one of the skill there's a dedicated cartography skill.
Yeah. The thing about GURPS was meant to be that it was meant to be a modular thing where you don't like this system, just strip it out and then give it to your players piecemeal, but
it was like meant to be a thing where like like pretty much most of any given campaign was not going to use 75% of the book.
Yeah.
So like obviously the cartography skill, you weren't going to be using that in like any game unless I guess a seafaring game, I guess it would have been used for.
Or if you're like exploring a new, land or something.
Yeah, like a colonization game maybe.
Yeah.
Or just, old world explorers. Yeah. But I can't imagine it being, like, the highlight of you're going to be, like, well, actually, it would have to be the highlight, wouldn't it? Because how often are you going to be making...
Boy, I specialize in cartography.
Oh, boy, you're going to be a fun addition to this adventuring party. Do you heal? Do you fight? Do you sneak or social? No, I draw maps. That's me. I'm the map man. They call me Dan the Map Man.
Okay. How's your internet, Ab?
I think better. It's just every so often, you remember it used to do this where it will have like, over the course of 30 seconds to a minute be cutting in and out, and that happens once every like 30 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So, in the morning.
In the morning.
You can sail the seven seas. And maybe. Alright. So, yeah. Y'all get up. It's about time to head out.
It's a brand new day, yeah. Aegis has to... Well, first we have to get the horse to Custer and... Yeah, drop them off. Let's go.
So yeah, Jailbird just like strikes the conversation as you're getting ready. It's like, so what did you get caught up in exactly?
Well, we were leaving Custer, and we got attacked by this group, and a bit of a fight ensued, and we accidentally killed one of them. We worked out they were cursed, and we said on the way back we would check in with them. We did, and it kind of led to us trying to fix their curse, and we wound up going into the mist to find their missing parents and ask them about what cursed them and their kids. And they had a cursed idol, and we got that, brought it back, and Nostrea was able to then fix their curse.
Damn. Well, I guess that's okay being late then.
Yeah, it's just got in the way. We would have felt bad if we didn't.
Eh, you know, I've always felt that guilt is not a very useful emotion.
It can be a bit of a trap.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, let's get this thing on the road, huh?
Let's get it going.
Let's rock and or roll.
All right, so,
Wake
Yeah.
up hungover.
so, gonna navigate now.
Wake up in the morning.
So it's a periscope. I wonder how that's gonna work out with an eye patch for scouting ahead.
Well, I mean, first up, we're taking Russell to Custer to sell him off, but I imagine we're just driving this thing slowly towards...
Yeah. So, here, we'll navigate.
Alright, I am going to navigate, I suppose. Let's roll that in. And that in is 8.
All right. Azora, are you gonna scout ahead with the periscope?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
We're driving slowly, and I imagine
It's a
someone
binocular
is...
periscope.
I imagine that we are driving slowly while someone is leading Russell, or we've got Russell in the thing, and I don't know.
Azora's actually quite not good on horseback, so like.
Well, we're just leading them, not riding
Okay,
them.
fair.
Yeah. How well does a periscope work out with someone who has one eye?
I think you can still use a periscope. I think it's just like a telescope then, you know.
Yeah.
So-
So scout ahead. You get a +2 to it because it's control.
Though if I'm lead, then again maybe I should be leading. Just because
Just
I'm
a question. Sorry. I was just gonna ask, how much does the house shake as we move?
Not
a
much.
good question.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's got good. Yeah. It's got good balance. It's got a built-in gyroscope. So yeah, roll wisdom.
Well, a bit distracted by my hangover.
Damn. But were you using the periscope? It wouldn't matter. +9. It was +2 to 9.
I thought I was walking with the Brussels.
Okay,
But it was
gotcha. All right, so you weren't using the periscope. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, choose one.
Should I make a discovery? I kind of want to hurry up and get along to, Bile Deep.
All right. And meanwhile, all of you.
Gang.
I leave that in your hands.
Let's make a discovery.
Nice. All right.
Let's
And
give the
meanwhile,
GM something so
mastering
he'll be in a
provision.
better mood.
Meanwhile, mastering provisions is done normally. All right.
See, that's the real reason you choose to make a discovery, to endear yourself to the GM so the GM will be more, sympathetic.
So that I won't just have the thing. So I just won't have the room you're in to suddenly put you through 12 hours of the worst experience in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember one time I rolled a little too well in combat. The GM made me get psychically raped and beaten for, 12 hours, and
Excuse me? Oh, yeah.
Roll a 3d12.
Oh, I mean, on 3d12, he could just become as nasty, but have the dice to blame.
Oh, that's an
1, 12, 1.
interesting roll.
Just Azora looks through the periscope and just sees a face full of dragon and thinks, I think this thing's busted. Just takes her eye away from it, wipes her eye, looks back, sees it again. Yeah, it's broken.
Hold on, yeah. Do we have the fucking Chamberlain in this house? Is he actually hiding in here? What is bird?
Let's see. All right.
So, like, yeah, we found a dragon, but it's worth remembering we also found a fucking, like, kaiju piranha plant Biolani motherfucker.
Well, do me a favor and roll a 5d12.
Oh wow. Fucking shit.
That's a lot of d12s.
Thank you.
116983. There's something very interesting about that sequence of numbers.
There is.
Nice.
It's good that Neo confirmed it, because I just said that.
One 112-111-6983. Tempted to call that phone number right now. I'm gonna look it up.
What the fuck is going on with Heathcliff?
What's that noise?
Oh, it's me. I'm just smacking with a shoehorn.
Oh, as you do. As one does.
As one does.
Oh, 112 is not used as an area code, apparently.
Ah. All right. Okay, so you come across a floating white sigil.
Okay.
Yeah, just in the air, there's a white sigil.
Angel.
It shows a balanced set of scales. Is what it seems to be a sigil of.
Oh god, is this Justice again? No, that's not Justice's symbol. Justice has like a sword thing.
A balanced set of...
How big is a sigil?
About as big as the palm of your hand.
Okay, so and it's floating at like what, like eye level or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. I was picturing something much bigger. Okay. I'm gonna, sort of stop and like try and hold up a hand to signal to Aegis to stop and sort of whistle for, open up a hatch, someone to, gonna try and call for Nostria, essentially,
Yeah, Aegis slows the crawling house down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and once you've stopped and presumably opened up a hatch, just Azor's like, could you get a Nostria?
All right, yeah. Nastia, yeah. I guess presumably Aegis gets her. She sticks her head out. What the heck?
Yeah, there's a sigil?
Hmm.
You want to come take a look at this, maybe?
Yeah, she comes over. Oh my. Aha. Oh. Alright. Oh wait, actually. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's not. No, that's wrong. I wrote that move. Why did I get it wrong? Never mind. Okay. So yeah, she looks over it and she just thinks, ah, jeez, I couldn't tell you the first thing about this. It's just, ah, all I, yeah. She just like looks over it, like looks like some. I'm not a religious type, you know. I'm just a regular mage. So I couldn't tell you the first thing. But
Zora's sketching the sigil and, writing down on the map where it is.
all right. Down on the map. I'll write that down for you.
Thank you. Do you think...
Sigil. There. I put a little T there.
Thank you. Do you think it would be safe to interact with? Or, I mean, any idea, like, what sigils like this usually...
Well, you could. Well.
Oh, I guess I could discern realities.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
she...
that would be spout lore, not
Oh,
discerning
spout lore.
Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to know what it does.
Can she give me some help?
Let's
Or
see.
no?
I would say, she could roll plus quality to spout lore herself, but.
That would probably be,
Oh,
better.
I mean, but that's already what she failed to do. Was spout lore on what it on like what it was.
Well, I know some. Oh no, I don't. That's unfortunate.
But she's looking at it again, and this is technically a different thing. So, have her roll that. Nope. She's like, gosh. Best guess is that it's some kind of raw piece of enchantment.
Can Aegis come down and have a look at it?
Lotus. Yeah, you can have bring Lotus too. He's
okay.
We're just gonna throw numbers at this
like
fucking
dead
thing.
fruit. Just like with the fruit.
Okay. In fairness, I brought the mage because there was a magic sigil, and she says, "Oh, this is a religious thing, not a magic. The more religious thing."
After the roll, though. But...
Monk, right? But my point is, so we'll get the monk instead of the.
Yes. Of course.
I'm not getting like Reyna or Corum or Jim.
We did, yeah, but that's what we did with the.
No, you know what? Aegis isn't having a look at because Aegis is still in the driver's seat and he's just hearing this bickering and he's like, unless that thing is, Aegis is just like keeping quiet in his head, thinking, unless this thing is flying towards us, I don't get what the big deal is.
Oh, Lotus knows. Okay, yeah, Lotus just approaches it on request, looks at it, and just says,
"Religious thing."
Ah, yes, it's the mark of balance.
Do you know what
the gods and spirits of the world will often leave the gods and spirits of the world will often eke remnants of their own power, leave them over sometimes just leave them across the land. This is a raw remnant of the power of the god of balance.
Is it safe?
It's... Well, I wouldn't recommend touching it with your bare skin. Yes. This is the type of sigil, I can tell you right now, this is the type of sigil that can be used to dominate one's mind. Restore them to a... yes, this would be used to restore someone to a state of pure neutrality.
Huh. We probably shouldn't just leave it lying around then in any case.
If you leave it be, it will likely pop itself back out of existence.
We could throw axe into it.
That might...
That was a joke. Don't actually do that.
Axe gotta be thrown.
Well, maybe we should make Russell lead it. See what happens.
If you wanted, you could preserve it by letting it attach itself to a piece of parchment.
Oh, I guess.
We put it on one of those parchments that leads back to Ariana, one of those telly papers. It just that would be a disaster. Do you think we should
create a talisman out of it if you'd like?
I guess Azora will sort of snatch it into her, take, page of notebook.
All right, yeah. Yeah, he instructs you on exactly how to lay it forward, and when you press it forward, it just flattens itself onto the paper, and then it's just part of the paper. You now have a talisman, a balanced talisman.
Slap someone with this to make them neutral.
Yes.
To return them... When you... Aegis is up in the driver's seat, so I imagine he's kind of, elevated and kind of, a distance from this. But he does just kind of, he's just kind of, leaning over the balcony.
Finally getting a taste of being above everyone else.
He's leaning over the balcony, kind of, talking... So what do you mean by return them to a state of neutrality?
Wipes their biases clean, takes them and just balances out any light and dark, good and evil within them.
Ironically, doing that to someone seems kind of, I don't know, evil to me.
Evil to you, but you're not the god. You're not the god of balance, are you?
I suppose not. No, Aegis goes back to Aegis turns back to the driving controls.
Who knows? This could be a, Chekhov's gun type situation.
Morality is pure perspective, young Aegis. Brother Lotus says as he hops back in.
Is it temporary? Is it reversible? Or is it permanent?
As soon as you take the talisman off, it would fade away, I believe.
Would the talisman be multi-use?
That's a powerful piece of... That's divine magic right there. I assume so, yes.
So we could test it out safely, you think?
Safely is relative. Can't speak to the exact side effects it could have on the person. But I believe it could. But from what I understand of talismans, of divine enchantments, it should be able to be removed by hand. And its effects reverse shortly thereafter.
Interesting. It would be really good for prisoners.
Yeah, that sounds great. We did actually ask for a brig on this, didn't we? No,
we agreed the storeroom will double as a brig.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's
with
continue.
that, Nora takes one more step towards becoming a fascist.
How many steps does that make?
Not for permanent, just so someone will be, calm down, and essentially using it as a sedative for.
That makes it a lot better.
It's not a permanent thing. She would take it off once, and she's planning
You know, I gotta
himself
say, it's pretty
before-
interesting that Azora, as written by our friend Emily, and Azora, as written by Frank Miller, likely wouldn't be that far off.
Wow, that's not true.
The fascist in court said, no, it's only temporary. The sedative wears off.
It's a dictatorship of the proletariat. It's a dictatorship of the I don't know what you'd fucking call it. Dictatorship of the Night Watchman.
You know, and Azora was like a guard. She wasn't like a city guard. She was a noble guard, you know, for like
She protected the bougie.
What her first big, like, you know, action that, you know, as a guard, that like the thing that really propelled her to being vice guard was she helped negotiate an end to, there was a big worker strike in the mine that was threatening to turn violent, and she, you know, de-escalated that, but like, you know,
De-escalated.
she was still on the strike busting side.
She just,
Back
well,
in
if she
Grim
had this
Hunter,
back
the
in the day,
people-
she would put the fucking neutral thing on and say, but do you really need workers' rights? And they would
Back
go,
in Grim Hunter, there's a bunch of like people like wearing eye patches and calling themselves the daughters of Azora.
God.
Just brutalizing people.
and he just like takes off the handbrake and just starts trundling towards Custer again. Just kind of terrified about the idea we now have the ability to force neutrality on people.
If I don't survive, tell my wife hello.
I like Azora just saying but we kill people, and I guess yeah, on some level, killing someone is returning them to a true state of neutrality.
Exactly.
Actually, that's not really true because a dead person decomposes and like helps the ground around them. So
And also, if you martyr if you martyr someone, surely you're not returning them to neutrality.
no, I mean the corpse is neutral, but the meaning of their death no longer is. But then I guess if someone was knowingly, like, rendered neutral and, like, basically morally castrated by this thing, you could turn that into a martyrdom situation as well. Like, oh yeah, Jerry was totally gonna speak for us, but then they fucking slapped that talisman on him, and now he can't say anything.
I like this idea that centrists just don't speak. Poisoned by liberalism. All right, let's go.
Let's continue.
Okay, so yeah,
First,
you show up at you're approaching Custer. As you know, it's getting a little late, and the guards, the gate guards see you approaching and look kind of scared. They kind of like talking about like getting up, like calling over some people to fucking, because you know you do kind of look like a tank.
yeah.
These
Well,
people
I'm
should calm down.
And I hail them as like, you know, because I'm out there with Russell. Remember?
Oh fuck, that's so much armor. Oh god.
And he just kind of like pops out a window and goes, "Hey, we need to sell a horse."
What? Is this an invasion?
No.
No!
Just selling a horse.
Not a Trojan one.
We have gate passes.
The fuck's a Trojan?
It's a type of computer virus.
You can get it
Oh.
on your GameCube.
Yeah.
We don't have LAN.
Well, that sucks.
All right, so yeah, they see your gate passes and they're like assuaged. I'm like, Jesus Christ, people rolling up in those things.
They
Haven't
should be
seen one
used
of
to
those
it.
in a
Oh
hot-
no, wait. We
Haven't
went to
seen one of those in a hot minute.
So we just drive on through.
No, you gotta park outside.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave someone with the thing.
Maybe
Well,
you. Yeah, I mean, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stay. You two go and sell the horse. Axe hasn't done a lot, so it'll be fun
Oh
to have him.
wait, no, never mind.
Why don't you and X?
It can go through town gates. Never mind.
Yeah.
It can set down.
But we're still probably not taking it to the market.
No.
Yeah.
Point being, maybe
Yeah, you can get into
you and
customer.
X
It's
should
just,
go.
Let's go find the stables and see what they'll offer us
Yeah.
for Russell, who's probably not. Well, we'll see what we get for him.
Yeah.
Azor, gives Russell like an apple and.
Oh well, the stables are outside the city. The stables are right
Oh.
outside the city. And they're
Well,
You
outside
would
the
sell
wall.
it.
Yeah, we'd probably just sell it. Well, where are we selling it?
Yeah.
Stables, I'd
Actually-
imagine. But
Where did you buy him? Did you buy him in Custer?
I do not
I
remember.
thought we bought him in.
In Seneca, probably actually.
Well, Seneca and Custer were on the same side in the war, so he can't sell secrets of the other side.
I feel like it was Seneca, or it might have actually been outside of. No, that was Was it outside of Tarrant early on,
No.
or not Tarrant? Not Tarrant, Kansas. Was that like something we did really early on outside of Kansas?
No. I'm pretty sure not.
Okay. Then it would have been in Seneca. We've not
All
been
right.
Tarrant.
So you head over, you get to the stables. One of the stable workers shows up and says, so you want to sell a horse?
Yep. Aegis kind of pats Russell on the side. This guy's been pulling our burdens for a while now, and well, Aegis kind of thumbs over his shoulder at the crawling house.
Well, putting poor guy out of a job. He looks over Russell, pats him around, make sure, gives him a knock.
Make sure he's not hollow.
Yeah.
It's a good horse.
Puts a depressor.
You can fit so many Greek warriors in here.
Yeah. Make sure. A few scars, looks a little weathered.
Well, it just recently was in an altercation with giant golem.
What?
He's sturdy and has been through some stuff without panicking a great deal.
Oh, so you might have PTSD.
That's
That ain't
one.
good.
Hey,
No.
that's one way to look at it. It might just mean that we've got a courageous horse here.
I'll give you 30 coin.
50.
50.
50.
He's a good horse. Sorry, I'm not here.
I doubt we'll be selling him for any more than 75. Probably less, given the amount I've been through.
If you're selling him for 75, why would you pay us 30? Surely you should pay us 75.
You not understand profit, son?
He's
Axe
a
don't care about
communist.
Axe don't care about profit.
I can go to 40.
Alright. Yeah, he just shakes on that.
Yeah. Chicks. Yeah.
We did it! A
Yeah.
horse survived!
He did, yeah. Hey, why is the ground shaking?
Yeah. You're handed
No,
40 coin. As he takes Russell into the stables, and then you hear a shot. Cock.
Actually,
Hey,
as he
still
walks-
counts. He survived the party.
Actually,
As
walks
he
in.
walks away, we see, French lasagna company on the back of his shirt.
Yeah, you look to the sky and you just see the faces of 75 coin.
Yeah.
And they're all these horses that you don't know but have been the other party, just gazing down at you.
And then on the stable, the sign falls off and it just says Glue Factory.
we just look amongst each other and go, that horse served us well, and now he's at peace.
We just look up to the sky and see a fucking meteor descending from Custer. Like, just now, the artillery blasts land from a Terrant invasion, you know, like, just obliterating the stables.
I'm gonna post it in general, not in Hemlock.
Alright.
We did it.
Everyone needs to see this.
Here we go.
It survived a long time. It survived like 2 sessions.
And it's not like I didn't threaten it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had plenty of opportunities to die. You know, really, is this really a testament to anything? I mean, I feel like it's just that Swede finally played a character that doesn't immediately just avoid damage so that a horse can take the bullet for him.
I think it's just that, and we've now grown. It's just horses are killed. Now we know to look out for them because they're animals that die.
We had, technically it was a donkey, not a horse, but we had a donkey die in Ithaca after having been around for a while because Akira was like, I could totally slice one of those rocks in half. Then Goth's character Solvar was like, no, you couldn't. So then I did, and then Goth died, and our
I forgot the horse also died in that scenario.
Yeah.
I gotta remember, like, the fucking most stupid deaths of, like, NPCs and animals. And no, I think the most stupid, just, like, stupidly pointless death in any game is still Solvar killing the, as an introduction. Like, the bartender that was, like...
just kindly on, like, just having a nice scene with fucking Joaquin about, like, look, it's past our time. We gotta leave the world to these young kids. And Joaquin's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Do
you remember why he did it, though? Why?
His experience. It was his fucking alignment.
Yeah, his alignment was to kill something that's already close to death. And he was like, oh, she's an old lady. I will get a single point of experience for brutally murdering Joaquin's friend.
That was a great moment.
Don't piss me off. I'm close to leveling up and you look like busted up XP.
Oh, we were just all like in-game just sitting downstairs at the table completely oblivious, in-game just like, what's going on?
You know what I love too? When he died, the Winter Mage has a death move where he have to die. That's when, like, someone else has his heart and he goes on. Goth just forgot. And, well, whoops.
I'm dead.
Also that he also had, like, an armor move, so he shouldn't even have died in the mechanics of it. It's just...
Yeah.
No, he didn't even die mechanically, but it's like he accepted his death.
I don't like, and those are the only two things Solvar did, you know? It was just nothing between that. I think it's not, technically not the most pointless death, but the most pointless survival was also from Goth with Dawn Shadow drowning, and then, like, you know, yeah, it's not your time. There's more in this world you have to do. Then his next action is getting hit by flaming debris and dying. Seconds later.
That debris would hit someone else.
I think, I don't know, one of my favorites was just Swede in Tumbleweed endlessly dodging other NPCs to death.
Yeah.
We got that really cool old lady who had the rifle. She was the sharpshooter. We got her, and we were all so hyped about this cool NPC we got. And she did literally nothing. The first fight immediately.
Same with Belarus's
and he gets
same with Belarus's old gunslinger friend that he made through a move.
Yeah,
that we got as a follower. A few horses as well.
We had some cool horses that were named after like blues music and shit. Like,
and then Swede just dodged bullets so that they could get killed.
Hey now.
He was named after a Conway.
He was.
Wait, no, he wasn't, was he? Or was he?
No, he was the. Yeah, he was the Conway.
He was the Conway, yeah. Okay.
And Conways do have I guess a 2/3 death ratio.
Things die around them.
I don't know. I don't think Jake ever, in refusing to die, just made someone else die because of that. Unless you just count him going to kill a person after not dying. I guess the truck through the fence thing must have inadvertently killed a few people that he didn't mean to kill.
And the power going down probably killed a few people in hospitals.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, you saw the horse. What now?
I'm gonna put that coin on. Obviously, I've got 140. I'm gonna put that coin not on the car. I'm gonna put that coin in the vehicle.
All right. Let's see, what else do you have to do? Do you want to just call it here?
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Just have this be a short session. Just
Yeah.
getting back into things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time we go to York Village.
Yeah. You've got like a whole. Yeah, you've got like that whole gamble quest line ahead of you now.
134 coin.
We have a house. We can just roam across everything.
All right. So, bonds.
I have not really advanced them though. I think I should. Let me give me a minute to think.
I don't really have it.
I think I do.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'll think. Give me a minute to think. I'm gonna advance one NPC, one that isn't gonna get me experience, but who cares?
Give you a single minute.
Wow.
Axe, what are you doing on 34 out of 17 XP on level 10?
What am I doing? Oh yeah, I've just been tallying up because I haven't leveled up yet. So I just been tallying up.
I'm telling you, the brute.
I should look into that, but I'm also just there's so much about Axe's kit that is so like.
I mean, I'll let you keep quite a bit of it. A lot of it seems pretty necessary.
Yeah. Well, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Or maybe next session we'll recruit someone. Maybe we'll find someone under the house.
Yeah, just retire the characters so you take on an apprentice as soon as we go on the fucking gamble quest line.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna work on more.
We've passed behind him.
I'm gonna work on more, but
can't I?
Alright.
I'm gonna work on more. I'm sorry to interrupt. Nostria has surpassed her master. She's proven valor with fight in many ways, but she still seems stuck as she is. I should perhaps encourage her to be more proactive and find her own path. That's just changed to, I should check if Nostria is still comfortable among us. She might spread her wings among people less dangerous. Yeah, now it's being said a lot.
Amongst people less racist, more like. That's what she was talking to Corum about.
Corum,
she was talking about laws.
Yeah, like why is our boss
she was talking about laws which elf people don't obey.
Corum, do you get the feeling that Vigor hates us?
Vigor?
Vigor?
Corum was to think about it and just think, I think he might actually. I don't know.
Yeah, Corum had a relationship with Vigor.
I don't know if I've got anything else changed though. My own plan got me killed. Axe starting to help himself, got through miss, something that very people with less trauma. He's getting stronger than he knows. Can I get wow, I should have reread my bonds from several weeks ago and think maybe I should act on these, but we didn't do much. It's mostly been just getting back into character session.
Yeah.
Azora is worried about feeling fear. She's opening up again, being with a company. having something not just to destroy but to fight for, come to terms with that. Wow, that's,
That came up.
He kind of did, but I'm not sure if it advanced. I think it was just kind of referenced to, or just happened to play out a bit. Well, I mean, Aegis's thought process is her having people to fight for will make her think more clearly. Meanwhile, Azora's like, oh god, I have people to fight for, I'm terrified, they might die.
Well, she kind of advanced on that, but now it's like, am I a bad person for using that fear to make me a better fighter instead of, like, you know...
Could I just change my bond to Azora overthinks things? I'll get her to think less.
I'll do NPC bonds later, but I have two, you know, two player character bonds, one with each. One was, let's see, Aegis followed me into the mist on a job I accepted for no reward and nearly died because I felt fear and wasn't willing to risk my own life. I have failed him. So this is sort of dealing with the same thing. My new bond is Aegis, Nostria, and Reyna were all in peril, and I used my fear to propel myself into direction than I otherwise would have. So, you know, that's the utilizing it. Then my bond with Nostria is going to be more about...
So now you're overcompensating and are like, shit, I gotta jump into danger all the time for these people. I gotta go all out.
She saw, oh fuck, Nostria and Reyna and Aegis, like, are in peril because I missed something, and then just went super ham and, you know, had Axe, like, hurl her into the fucking giant's head, whatever. The other one is a bond with Axe. Axe has been managing himself better in the field. I hope my training has been helping him. So, this has a much more specific thing. Axe did immediately attack a giant golem, but also successfully de-escalated the situation all on his own.
Nice. Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. I misspelled successfully. No, let's give that an exclamation mark too. So there we
go. All right, cool. And Axe didn't have anything?
No, I don't feel Axe had anything really.
Well, did Axe at least learn something new about a location or culture?
Well, he learned where a fucking stone golem is. Well, he learned a bit more about the crawling house.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know if that's a culture.
He learned that there are golems around.
He learned that people don't buy things for the same price that they will be sold at.
That's true.
Oh no!
Just go ahead and take it. Whatever.
He just gets his free experience.
Yeah, did you defend those weaker than you, Azora?
I did.
All right. Take an XP for that. Aegis, did you help your Fulcrum at great risk to yourself?
I got Corum out of a conversation with a drunk Nostria, so I would say yes.
Take half an XP.
You can't do that. I guess I'll just have to take none.
Well, did we learn something new about and important about the world?
I don't know. I don't think we did.
No, I guess not.
That wasn't actually my last one.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Golem.
Overcame. Did we loot? What?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yes, the neutrality amulet.
Hey. All right, there you go. Well, take that and take an XP for playing well game.
Bang, level 14.
Well gamered. Gamered well.
We did it, gamers.
Well gamered.
Yes.
I'm level 14 now.
Level 14.
I'm level 15.